I'm not offended by this, but this hurt a little bit. You've started gaining the weight back. I assume you blame your farts on Ronnie and Guppy all the time. I assume that Ron is real. Hey guys, what's up and welcome to my first ever assumptions video. You guys have probably seen this all over YouTube. They've been around for a while, but today is my first time ever doing one. And I am super nervous. All right, let's get into it. I assume that you actually don't have clear skin and Photoshop pictures and videos. Okay, first off, I don't Photoshop my face at all in pictures or in videos. All I ever do is color correct. And second of all, thank you, Curology, for sponsoring this video. A lot of you guys have actually asked about my skin and have always wanted my skin routine. And for the longest time, all I really did was just wash my face with water, and that was it. I didn't use any moisturizers, I didn't use any cleansers, I didn't use anything on my face. And whenever I did use something on my face, it kind of just caused my face to really just get irritated. So I'm not sure if I have sensitive skin or just products never worked for me. But about 6 months ago, I found out about Curology. At the time, I was like, I don't really need anything. Like, I considered my skin to be not perfect, but like really nice, especially after reading all the comments and all the responses I would get from you guys about it. Like, I was like, come on, like, do I really need anything for my face? And it wasn't until after I started using Curology that I realized that there were like parts on my face that I had never noticed needed help or needed clearing up. Like, I would have like little red spotchy places here, like stuff here that I was like, oh, it's just like a normal thing. But after using Curology for, it's been like 6 months now, like my face has been super clear. So I understand why you guys would have this assumption that I'm like photoshopping my face or like editing it or clearing it up, when in reality, all I do is use Curology twice a day. When I say I use Curology, all I have are like these 3 little guys here. I have my cleanser that I use twice a day, and then I have this custom made stuff right here for my face. This was customly made for my face. When you sign up for Curology, they actually pair you with your own dermatology provider, and they help figure out the best solution for your face. You use this, and then you use this moisturizer that they have. You only do all 3 of these at night, but then when I wake up in the morning, I use the cleanser, then I use the moisturizer. I'm telling you right now, this is like the dream team, and I'm not just saying that, I'm speaking from experience. But the best part is that Curology has actually given me the chance to give you guys 1 month free supply. Like right now, in the link below, I'm gonna put the link in the description box below. Curology is giving you guys a chance to have 1 month free, and all you have to pay for are shipping and handling, and that's like under $5, $4.95, which isn't bad, especially the fact that you're gonna, like, it's a month, a whole month for free, and all you have to pay is shipping and handling. If you guys want proof, like this right here is like the proof. It's crazy how long I went without thinking I needed it. And you guys aren't the only ones I've been recommending this to. I've recommended this to my family, my brothers, my roommates, my friends. Personally, I don't see myself using anything else on my face. I have sensitive skin. So if you guys want to test it out, 1 month free, all you have to pay for is shipping and handling. Check out the link in the description box below. And thanks again to Curology for sponsoring this video. You and Alex aren't brothers, LOL. What? We look exactly the same. I mean, like, not exactly the same, but we look very similar. Come on. You're only nice for the camera. I know you're a genuine person, just don't know how you are in real life. I can honestly say, and this isn't bragging or anything, but I consider myself to be extremely nice just in general. Like, if I have the chance to help someone, I will 100% go out of my way to help that person. You can ask any of my friends, you can ask anyone who's met me. It's not just for the videos. It's one of the things I'm really proud of the most. Being nice to other people or being genuine, it just makes me feel good. I don't know what else to say. I assume you eat more foods than Alex. Yes. I can eat the most food out of anyone in my friend group, anyone in the house. Honestly, my grandma used to call me the human trash disposal, because after dinner, if there was any food left, she would just put it on my plate and I would destroy all of it. I love food, and I'm not picky about food. I will eat any kind of food. I love food. I assume you're picky when it comes to making friends. No. Not really. I'm not picky at all when it comes to making friends. I'm picky when it comes to who I decide to spend more time with after being friends, if that makes sense. I'm picky when it comes to deciding if they're gonna be my best friend. Because if I say someone's my best friend, that means A, they're amazing, B, I love them, C, I do anything for them, and D, I can literally spend a really, really long time with them and not get annoyed. It's just how it is. You have a great sense of fashion. This one is definitely depending on who you ask. If you ask me, I think I have amazing fashion. But if you ask some of my friends, JP or Ronnie or Alex, they might have a different answer. They might not agree with me completely. I remember one time I wore a graphic t-shirt under a button-up t-shirt. To this day, Ronnie will not let me live that down. Apparently that's not good fashion, even though I would disagree. But at the same time, I've learned my lesson not to wear that in front of her. I don't know, is that good fashion? Please let me know in the comment section below. I still believe that it is a good look, that it can be pulled off. Help me help you. Because if you guys see me all the time, I'm sure you guys want me to look good or decent, right? I assume you would own 10,000 dogs if you could. No. No, 100% not real. If I could, I would own 1 million dogs. If I could, I would take every dog in the world. If I had the space and the attention that each dog needed to give, I would own every dog ever in the entire world, regardless of size, shape, anything. I love dogs. I love dogs so much that when I was a kid, I would ask my mom and dad for a dog for the longest time. And one year, one specific Christmas, my mom made it seem like she was giving me a dog. The whole night, she kept making dog puns, dog jokes, like, oh, we need to make sure that we don't put holes in the presents and stuff, making it seem like I was gonna get a dog. And when the time came for me to open up that specific gift, it was one of those electric dogs that did the dance like this, did this. Everybody laughed. Everyone thought it was so funny. I was crying on the stairs afterwards. Thanks, Mom. I assume you're actually not that tall. You know what? I would say you're right. I don't consider myself that tall. I consider myself average. I'm pretty sure my height's average. I'm 6'3.5". I feel like that's an average height. Considering in North Carolina, most of my friends were like around my height. Like I didn't stick out. Like everyone was my height. So either A, all my friends and me are just super tall, or B, I'm average height and I'm not tall and I just hang out with short people in California. But it's okay if they're short. You dropped out of school. I got my associate's degree, but I decided to stop before getting my bachelor's degree. So I don't know if you consider that dropping out or stopping in the middle or stopping after a certain degree. Well, I will say that I was on the way of pursuing my bachelor's degree. I stopped because I started making YouTube videos and I posted YouTube videos and then I was like, this is really fun. And then I decided to pursue it as a full-time job, which is where I am today. And honestly, I don't regret that decision at all, but I am glad that I finished high school and that I got my associate's degree. Like, I wouldn't change that for the world. I assume you are a very protective person who'd do anything to make sure that people you love are safe. Yes. If you or if anyone out there decides to hurt or come after any of my loved ones or friends or family, I guarantee I will be one of the first people there to protect them. I am super protective of my friends and family, especially if we're out in public and something happens. If it's not their fault, if it's their fault, I will definitely pull my friends back and be like, hey, what are you doing? And I'll set them straight. But if it's someone threatening them for no reason or just being mean for no reason, I will 100% take my average heighted self and get in between that and protect them, because that's how I've always been. That's how I was raised. My dad was always protective of me and my family, and my uncles and stuff were always protective of me and my family and my friends. So even if you weren't my friends or family, if I saw somebody in danger or if I saw a chance to help someone, I'm gonna do it. Like I honestly, I have a tendency of moving my body before my mind catches up. It's just a thing. It's just a thing. I bet you're an ideal boyfriend. I think so. I would say yes. I would say yes. Just because, like, I think I make a really good friend. And if you think about it, a boyfriend is just like a really good friend. Someone who's there to listen, someone who's there to help, someone who's supportive. Yeah, I would say yes. I agree with that assumption that I am an ideal boyfriend. I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I assume you have a secret pet other than Guppy who is related to Guppy but not Guppy. I was not expecting this one. But I will say that I wish this was true. I wish this assumption was true. I wish I had Guppy's brother or sister or any family member. Honestly, I don't know if Guppy had any brothers or sisters, or I think he was the only one who survived. I'm not really sure, but if I had the chance, I would love to have Guppy's whole family. I would take all those dogs along with the rest of every dog in the world. I'll just hug them all and cuddle. That's the voice I get when I talk about cute things. I assume you and Alex fight a lot. No, it was more so like we wouldn't fight a lot. We'd be cool, but then I guess like little moments would stack up, and then like maybe once a year or once every few years we would have a fight. But for the most part, like especially now, we're pretty chill and understanding. It's probably because we're a lot older and we've lived together for such a long time that we know each other pretty well. We used to. I would say that assumption used to be right. Used to be true. I assume you were bullied in high school. Yes. Well, yeah, high school, more so the beginning of high school. But before that, I was bullied in middle school was a big one. Middle school and the beginning of high school. It wasn't until I got tall that bullying kind of stopped. Probably because I was so tall that they couldn't bully me like they could before. But when I was in middle school and like the beginning of high school, yeah, I get bullied quite a bit. I think it was because I was really nice and quiet and I was just very passive. So I didn't like fight back or anything. Yeah, I'm just not a fighter. I can be a protector who fights, but a fighter in general for no reason, it's not my thing. Like I feel so bad if I hurt someone for no reason. My heart would hurt. I assume that you assume that we have a lot of assumptions about you. Yes, I assume your assumptions are correct because there's like a bunch of assumptions on my phone from you guys, so yes. I assume you're a proud Pinoy. Duh. Okay, no, I'm joking, not duh, but yes, 100%. I am so proud of who I am, my heritage, both my parents, especially the fact that I'm Filipino, especially when I go to the Philippines. I am so proud to be Pinoy, and I feel like that just comes with the territory. If you're Filipino, it's an automatic thing to be proud to be Pinoy. And I assume that if you're watching this and you're Filipino, that I'm sure that you are proud to be Pinoy too. I assume that you're proud to be Pinoy too. Sorry, I'm trying to make a joke where I put the assumption into my assumption to make it more of an assumption because this is an assumption video, but I don't think it's coming through correctly. I assume you're super optimistic most times. Yes. Now, especially in my life, I am super optimistic. Like I can't help it. A lot of my friends get annoyed by how optimistic I am, but I would just rather spend my time focusing on the good possibilities, things that could happen, things that I know I could work for and could happen versus the negative things. Yeah, I mean, it used to be completely different, but I would say right now I'm very optimistic. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I assume you get annoyed pretty quickly. It depends. It depends on what I'm getting annoyed about. Most of the time, no. I'm very patient. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to get into the medical field, because I felt like I had the patience to deal with people and to deal with certain things that were going on. But when it comes to being mean or stuff like that, my patience will run thin because there's no reason for people to be mean. I can't remember the last time I got annoyed, to be honest. Okay, this one disturbs me. They have a face of an emoji throwing up. And I don't like this because it says you like pineapples on pizza. Yes, I look like a giant pineapple right now. I love pineapples, and putting pineapple and pepperoni on a pizza is like, the best thing ever. If you ever see me in public and you feel like getting me pizza, get me pineapple and pepperoni and I guarantee we'll be friends forever. I don't appreciate this throwing up emoji because pineapple and pepperoni is delicious. I assume you're really close with your family. Yes. Super close. They're my number ones. They're my goats, greatest of all time. I honestly miss them so much right now, but I'm super close with them. Like moving out to California, I was crying because I was so sad the first few nights from missing them so much. And I still miss them so much right now. Super close to my family, and I feel like that's a super important thing for anyone to be close to your family because they're the only ones you got. Yes. I assume you're correct. Your assumptions are correct. Ron! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Okay. You act the same on and off camera. Yes, I answered something similar to this. The only difference I would say between me on camera and off camera is that I am a lot more hyped up. I have that personality that's just like, hey guys, what's up? Welcome. When in reality, I'm like, hey, what's up? Nice to meet you. If you guys go check out my vlog channel, you'll see more of a off-camera version of me, but when it comes to like my main channel, if I do sketches, of course, I'm a different personality, or if I do challenges, I'm just more hyped up and energetic. I'm not offended by this, but this hurt a little bit. You've started gaining the weight back. I have gained a little bit of the weight back, a little bit, but I've gained quite a bit of muscle mass as well. Decided to change it, but for a while I wanted to get bigger and I decided to bulk up even though I said I wasn't gonna bulk up. It wasn't until a couple weeks ago that I was like, I'd rather get cut in shape and then gradually get muscle. I've only put on like 5 pounds, and I can honestly say that I feel like most of that weight is muscle because like I've gotten super strong. I've gotten so strong to where the weights in my gym, I have to get heavier weights because I'm using the heaviest weights we have already. That was like a humble brag. I assume you want another dog. Your assumption is correct. I know exactly what my next dog is gonna be. I'm gonna get a giant schnauzer. That's the next dog you guys are gonna see. I don't think I've told anyone that on camera at least, or any of you guys, but yeah, no, I'm 100% getting a giant schnauzer. You guys can look forward to that. If you guys want, you guys can help me with names. I do have a few names that I'm thinking of already, but giant schnauzer is 100% gonna be the next dog that I get. It's gonna be a big puppy. I assume you blame your farts on Ronnie and Guppy all the time. Like, it's crazy how often see, that was Guppy. Guppy, that is disgusting. I can't believe you farted right now. Guppy's not in the room, but it's just, it's a reflex. I can't help it. Whenever I fart, I tend to blame who's ever near me. And most of the time is Ronnie or Guppy. So yes, your assumption is correct. And hopefully they never find out about this. I assume that Ron is real. I mean, even just going through a few of these pages, most of the assumptions are, I mean, that's one of those things where if you guys watch my channel, if you guys watch any channel, or this is a hard one to answer. This is one of those things where I'm not gonna give you guys a yes or no answer, but if you guys watch my channel, my videos, if you guys watch any videos that I'm in, if you guys follow us on social media, or if you see us in public, you guys are welcome to assume whatever you guys want. There definitely is an answer, but I'm just gonna let you guys assume whatever you guys want. I like the way things are right now, and I don't want to jeopardize that or change it at all. So I'm just gonna say whatever you guys assume is what you guys assume, and I hope you're okay with that. Cool. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching my first assumption video. Let me know if you guys have any other assumptions in the comment section below, or if you guys want to see a part 2 to this video. Thank you guys so much again for all your support. You guys have been amazing. I'm posting way more consistently new videos on the main channel every Wednesday and Friday, and on my vlog channel if you guys want to go subscribe over there. I post 3 times a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Thank you guys again so much for everything you do. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the like button, and I'll see you guys next time. This is crazy because this is like my first video in a while where I've shot in the studio by myself. Like, there's no one behind the camera, there's no one else in this room or in the house, it's just me. It's a new kind of feeling. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all later.